seen essential workers that put themselves out there during the pandemic. And for us to say, for me to sit in the state legislature and say, I don't want to give you your benefits, that doesn't seem right to me. For us to tell them we don't want to give them a seat at the table, that doesn't seem right to me. For us to tell them we don't want to pay them the right salaries, we don't want to negotiate with them, that does not seem right to me. And the other thing is, if we're going to tell part-time workers we're not going to give them paid sick leave, that doesn't sit right with me either. I know too many friends who work multiple part-time jobs just to make ends meet. It's because of the area that we live in. The moment we start giving folks the right that they deserve is the moment we're going to see that they can afford to live in the area, they get a decent living wage, they get the ability to also contribute back to our society and our economy.
Well, I think we're going to start to get to the part of the evening we're going to go disagree, and I'll tell you why. I've supported raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour. I've supported collective bargaining rights. I've supported project labor agreements. But when you say you support repealing right to work, what you're saying is that somebody can't work in an industry unless they agree to join a union. And that's a much different thing, because again, I've talked about freedom of choice and why freedom of choice is important. One reason we've been able to attract jobs to this state is because we've given people freedom of choice. And again, if you take away freedom of choice, you're going to cost jobs, and that's going to have a ripple effect across the whole economy. Now, it's funny, talking about part-time workers and giving them paid sick leave. Part-time worker could be anybody. It could be an Uber driver. It could be the kid that mows your lawn. It could be a babysitter. Imagine that you have someone that mows your lawn, and at the end you have to pay them $75 and then contribute money to their 401k. The bottom line is our economy works best when we give people options. Now, of course, we have industries, and we have people that work in healthcare, and we have people that work in grocery stores, and they need to be there physically present. And they deserve to have paid sick leave, and I have voted for bills, and we have passed those bills that were supported by organized labor. But simply making that a one-size-fits-all across the economy, well, you want to drive jobs out of this community, that's one way to do it. So, listen, at the end of the day, I know I could probably get a lot more applause if I said, yeah, let's repeal right to work. But I'm going to do what's best for the community. And what's best for the community is to keep a community that is friendly to small business. And I think what my opponent has suggested is not friendly to small business.
My name is Saddam Salim, candidate for State Senate District 37th, and I sponsored this ad.